Lower bracket semi-final. We're down to the top 4. It's Lin, Focus, Moon, and Fly. And Moon and Fly, as you can see, will face each other here. For you, Moon is the favorite. Let's see. Fly, of course, Vice World Champion, did fairly well against Knight of the GCS. Focus in the winner bracket there. The loser of this best of 3 is out. And what are the stats saying? Looking good for Moon. 61% versus Orc, 62% versus Fly. So that's kind of accurate, what you voted for. But how will he deal with the mass aggression of Fly? That's the question. Turtle Rock is our first map.
And that's what we have to expect from Fly. Between heaven and hell, as you like to call it, with his Blade Master usage early. Oftentimes, he will win this matchup before Master's even done, before the Night Elf gets to the strategy that he wants to play. He was so incredibly dominant in this matchup, being literally unbeatable. I'm talking about Fly here. This was a little while ago, though. He fell off after, but he seems to be coming back, man. Nobody was expecting him to perform so well at GCS, but there it was, second place. What a strong performance indeed. To be totally fair against TH in the final, he didn't have the greatest chance. TH just a step above everyone else, along with Infi, it seemed like, that tournament. But at the moment, he's looking good once again. And oh my goodness. That's why we love Moon. That's why we love Moon. Look at this altar.
It's a Keeper of the Grove, ladies and gentlemen. And Tangle versus Grunts is nice. But how will it transcend into the later game? This is very, very unusual. Of course, it is Moon who plays almost every hero in this qualifier. We even saw a Pit Lord with a Rain of Fire. That tells you how many experiments he does in those games. And now, no DH, no Beastmaster, but a Keeper. Remo, what are the ups and downs of a Keeper of the Grove first?
Keeper has the best and most easily available lockdown early on. If you look towards the races, like Ensnare becomes later on tier 2. Slow becomes available later. Frostworm slow, if you want to consider that. Like everything that controls and gives you crowd control advantage, basically, comes on later. Keeper can be chosen right away. This is a very strong spell, level 1. Entangle has a massive downside, though. It can be dispelled. Spells that can be dispelled fall off heavily in the later stages of the game. So, when you pick this hero, you need to get ahead early.
Yeah, and he wants to do that via Echo Harass. Entangle against peons while the Blade Master is creeping the shop. Keeper can enter. Of course, the downside of him is not too much right-click damage. And he's super squishy with only 500 HP. But here's the first Entangle, and he gets it. Fly is in tech already, so the peons can't be reproduced. If this continues to work, then maybe Fly ends up with less lumber than necessary for Beastery and Lodge.
2 subs here literally simultaneously. Did you guys, try to coordinate this, hitting the button at the same time? Storku and Mr. P. Gray, and a big donation. Jesus Christ, what's up with the donos today? Yeah, Woozle once again with the 50 euros. Especially thanks to you, man. You are supporting like crazy here recently, but also to our new subs, welcome and thanks.
People are very happy with the game so far, as it seems. Thank you guys for the contribution. That is so much appreciated and keeps this channel running. Keeper did get some experience, of course, due to the turtle creep, but man, he is so hurt already. He cancels the regen, so there's not much mana at the moment. Shadow Melt with 20 HP. Does he want to get the last hit? No, he has a TP out. Oh, he dies. Okay, understandable that he lets him die. Easy to get back. Cheap and fast, but it's experience for the Blade, and that is level 2.3 already.
Yeah, it is. And what does the Keeper have? He has no experience. Yeah, his experience from 1 peon, because that's the only thing he did this game. What?
He crapped the little turtles.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, of course, with the first Ancient of War.
And I just said that 2 minutes ago, you fucker.
Oh, Jesus Christ, the language in you. This is a family-friendly stream.
Is it? All right. I will behave. I apologize.
Yeah, but I mean, what's this Keeper? I'm very, very skeptical of not only this hero, but also the way this game has been going so far.
Yep.
Like, is he just gonna go into standard talents? No, he's not. We have a Hunter Saw in the back. It's gonna be Dryads then, most likely.
Yeah, Moon was playing Dryads a lot against Orc, and his Dryad micro is really good, so he can kite a lot. Versus Raiders, it's not that easy, but he makes it work somehow. What he did make work is the continuous peon harass, because there's plenty of lumber for the two buildings.
Forces are under attack.
So it won't affect Fly too much that he lost one peon, now the second one. What's cool about the Keeper though, Thorn's aura should be really good against Orc.
Yeah, it is gonna be a lot of damage reflected, but the Keeper is missing a lot of damage that the Demon Hunter would usually provide. So the Thorn's aura plus perhaps the Entangle, does that make up for the damage of a Demon plus the disable from a mana burn?
Demon Hunter's coming second now.
Okay.
I wonder if this harass, like, he killed 2 peons, that's it, right? I wonder if this harass wouldn't be possible with the Demon Hunter as well. Like, if he has this game plan.
You don't get the kills for sure. It was 3 peons in total.
Oh, 3. Right. Yeah, the one in the goal line. Yeah.
Boots of Speed, by the way, purchased on the Blade Master. Hey,
Old school.
really old school.
Apart
Can
from
bully
that,
the Keeper pretty well.
pretty good inventory as well. Like evasion, circlet, gloves. I like that one. Mana burn level 1, of course. This is the last Windwalk, but here comes the Shadow Hunter. No blind TC. He saw that, or he assumes it. And with Hex, this could be a kill, but the Keeper of the Grove moves back. Engine of War is helping now, but this is what we talked about in the beginning of this stream, like the super aggression by Fly.
Yeah, so I guess the Keeper makes sense in that regard. You know, you want to have something strong against the aggressive play of your opponent early. And now he has Dryads. And this is a really nice timing. You have the slow, you have the entangle, you have a lot of control here. Do you also have the damage, though? That's the question here, to find the kills.
Yeah, so far, not really, since it's all back. But you see it, man. 5 hits and the Keeper is gone, so he has to position himself very, very carefully. And can't really dive. I mean, the Demon Hunter is out of the fight, and now he's certainly lacking the damage. But, as I said, Moon's Dryad micro, pretty damn good. There's no heal wave, so this is a kill for Moon.
Let's to level up. Is he gonna commit here with the entangle to the next grunt? Oh, nice, actually. Fly dragging out the creeps here, trying to dissuade the Nile from coming closer. But he still gets the entangle, still gets the kill. And that's now 2 grunts killed, and that was an overextension by Fly, not respecting the Dryad timing.
Yes, exactly. The slow poison, really, really effective. No tier 3 as it seems for Moon. He goes more and more Dryads, but the life of the Orc gets easier as well, since now he has Ensnare, or most likely should have Ensnare. But the Raider is trapped in the base, so this delays everything a little.
Is there no space between the burrow and the lodge? I guess not. It looks like it, right? But I guess it isn't.
And no rally point for the Walker as well. So Fly with a few mistakes here.
Yeah, how do you feel about the lodge? Ever since I saw Focus playing the Double Bestiary in response to the mass riots, I really liked it.
Yeah.
But it seems like very few people are doing that anymore.
Yeah, I kind of agree with the Mass Raider. You can play fights, you can chase the Night Elf, and you can go for the lane. So a lot of options that you can do. Walkers, I don't know, man. So much Dispel from Mass Dryads. The damage doesn't do anything to them. Because magic, of course. Dispel, you don't really need it. I don't know.
Yeah, sometimes when you get ahead with a big army, you can like get the mana advantage over the Dryads. So you have more Spirit Link than they have Dispel. But I don't know, that's a little risky, I guess. Going for the Keeper here right away with the Ensnare, with the Hexes, Speed Scroll even follow up. But he can't even force the TP. Instead, he's starting to lose his own Raiders. Did he get the item? He did get that one. That was a greater mana.
Oh, Keeper is hexed. Here comes another Ensnare, but the heal scroll provides some more healing. Can he swap the town portal? It's on the Keeper. Demon Hunter about to fall, but safe to the bag. Turtle still attacking here. Fly
this
with a
is catastrophic for Fly, though. He's losing the 3rd unit here and only now getting the 1st Dryad for the trade.
And now we have level 2 Entangle that does a lot more damage.
Hell yeah, was buffed a lot in the new patch.
Fly down to 36 supply, while Moon basically lost nothing. I mean, 1 or 2 Dryads or so. That's about it.
At GCS, Fly never seemed to miss his timings, never seemed to choose the wrong moment to attack.
That was
But so
versus
far
Talents,
in this
though.
game, it felt like he attacked at the wrong time twice.
And it was GCS was almost versus almost all the time versus Talents.
Yeah.
So this might not work too well against Dryads. Oh, the Shadow Hunter. If he gets caught with an entangle, this would be disastrous, but he's not. Big mana potion for him, that's nice. And the rune goes to Fly as well, that was important.
Going for the demon, hero focus once again, but look at this entangle. He can't attack, he's taking a lot of damage here. The Dryad poison is coming in big. Moving forward here. Dryads are starting to get low though. The creeps were helping out with this, with the piercing damage from these berserkers. 2 Dryads die right away. Now again, heroes here against each other. Blade Master against Demon. Invul has to be popped with that. The Blade will be safe for a little bit longer. Is he surrounded here by these Dryads?
Look, kind of looks like it, but not anymore. He fights his way out, ends now the Demon Hunter, but there was a potion. Another wave of healing for him, but that is on cooldown now. Used the big mana already. Mass misses, but it's too much. Fly losing the first hero, and that is almost level 3 here, and nice. Following with the Keeper of the Grove, so there's an entangle on the Shadow Hunter as well. Will result in a double kill as Moon is surrounding the SH. Should be no damage, right, to get this Keeper? No.
Yeah, he could even let him die here. Or transfer the staff, he can still transfer the staff. Yeah, this totally turned around, man.
Wow.
This game on Turtle Rock, and I mean, this one is super over. The Grunt is gonna die as well. The Walkers can save themselves into ethereal form, but
that's it. That's his army. He has 9 supply walkers, and that is his army. Okay, there's a walker and a raider, but they are like on vacation together or something. Looks like they're cuddling a little, huh? But yeah, that won't help Fly at all. Really cool play by Moon. Great positioning, great chasing.
And Miss Rally as well.
Yep.
Fly not showing up here for game number 1. The super early game looked good for him, but then he made mistake after mistake. I'm sorry to say.
Tier 3 tech now by Moon and attack upgrade. This is the first one there. 2 armor upgrades first. Is it so they can like take more damage and it reflects more through Thorn's aura? It's a nice side effect, I guess.
Yeah, I'm not sure what exactly the thinking here is.
Only now the Walker Adept upgrade, by the way. That is so late. I
guess a lot of the dry damage is from their poison as well, and that, you know, doesn't get increased with the damage upgrades.
Yeah, that's true. Is the final today too? Yes. The entire grid today.
We even have tier 3 here coming in for Moon now. He can go towards those bears later if he wants to. More upgrades coming in. 1-2 upgrades already, man. Really quick with this. And it's a decent amount of money as well. Has the Invul, has the TP. He's safe at the same time. He has the Scroll of Healing. And he's going to get another level 4 hero in just a moment.
So, Fly is continuing to creep with his Blade Master that is back. Can good heroes turn this around? He has the red spot next to his base. That should be his for the taking, but Moon getting the head of the turtle. The big item is... What was it?
Claws
plus 12. More damage on the Demon Hunter, who is level 4 now. Both level 4, actually. With Thorn's Aura level 2. Fly is not going for the main, but hoping for some great item. He had the big mana potion before. I would love to have it again.
By the way, with 1.29, we were kind of hopeful, being like, maybe it doesn't have to be Talons all the time. Maybe with a better keeper, it can be Dryads once again for a bit of variety, you know? This game, it seems to be working well. But of course, maybe the Orc gifting a little bit of an advantage here tonight. I wonder if this could be more of a thing in the future if the Orc plays more appropriately. Here we go, fight once again. Demon in the front line, taking a lot of damage. Still has that Invul though, don't forget about it. He's gonna use it right here. Could have hexed against this maybe. There could have been a decent attempt to get that hero kill, but didn't use the hex, going for the heal wave instead. And there was good staff anyways. And now he TP's out, getting one more raider. And that was a magnificent trade. Kills 3 raiders, loses nothing himself. and even force the greater invul.
It's really cool how Moon completely ignores the Walker. They are kind of easy to kill thanks to unarmored, but they don't provide anything in the fight. So he just ignores them, focuses the Raiders the entire time and kills them off. So Fly never gets to this critical mass of Raiders where you control everything. It's really cool.
I guess the cool thing about the Keeper here is, especially Keeper early, you kind of force Walkers though for the disenchant.
Yeah.
Because if you can't dispel the level 2 entangle, that's really sick.
Yeah. You could go Purge.
The Purge guy from what's the map? Floodplains.
Yeah.
Player's forces are under attack.
Another Raider kill. That's exactly what we were talking about. Blade Master putting out some damage here. Spirit Link and Heal Wave saves this Raider, but it's the only one in this army. And it's focused... Oh, no, it's going for the Blade Master, who has no item and no Windwalk. Last Heal Wave here. No mana potion. Found dependent of energy, which is nice, but Moon just wants to kill. He's so bloodthirsty for this Blade Master now. And again, Miss Rally gets the grunt for free. Child's play for Moon at this point.
Like he lost again 1 Dryad in that fight, maybe 2. Amazing trades for Moon. Came back so strong into this game. Oh, and now find some juicy Walkers as well.
He just ignores them. Ethereal form, of course.
The entangle kills them right away, right?
Yeah. He doesn't want to use them though.
No, they have the resistant skin thing. It only lasts 3 seconds.
Yeah.
Or 4 seconds or whatever.
Like it is on a hero.
Player's
But yeah, expansion is
forces are under
coming
attack.
as a desperate attempt to get back into this game. 1,000 gold. Tier 3 is done.
I mean, this game is most likely over. Maybe we should start to think about the strategy here. If you go double Bestiary Raiders, is that impossible to do because of the Keeper entangle?
I mean, the first Raider is so important, and Flight blocked him in his own base here at that game, so we don't know how this unfolds if he has the Raider in time. Then you can, of course, counter the Dryad
Player's forces
slow
are
and
under
kiting
attack.
by ensnaring, which never happened in that game, so he got quite a good army of Dryads early on, and Fly couldn't do anything about it. So, if you have more Raiders more early, I think you can pick up more Dryads earlier, and then this never spirals out of control. So yeah, I'm theory craftingly a fan of Mass Raiders.
And that seems to be the thing with the Dryads, you know, once you get to this big mass, the critical mass, as we like to say, they become scary. The slow poison stacks, that's a lot of damage, but when it's only like 4 or 5, and the Orc is in control, every ensnare seems to mean a kill. And the Night Elf really never gets where he wants to be. Big army now for Moon. 63 supply, even with bears in here. The SH finally gets his level 4. For however much that might do.
Blade Master's getting quite some items though. Invul and Heal Scroll for him, but Moon has double Invul, double big Invul, and double Heal Scroll. So both heroes 5/5, level 3 Entangle, level 3 Mana Burn. Shadowhunter only level 4, far away from the big heal wave. Mark of the Claw upgraded more and more bears, getting up to 70. Forgetting about a Moonwell, I guess.
I'm kind of expecting a joke hero here as 3rd for Moon. Has the resources for it if he cancels some stuff. Yes, such a big army. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I like this attempt here by Fly, going for the counterattack. There's no way you're winning a fight right now. So he's going to try to utilize these Pillage Raiders as best as he can. Force the TP, run away. He has to play a game of keep away.
And that lets the expansion finish. I don't even know if he scouted it already.
I don't think he did, actually.
Me neither. It's also basically no scouting going on by Moon, so maybe he's getting a little lazy and opening something for Fly. Raw being used, a lot of bears, have a great front line, and forces the down portal instantly because Fly is losing basically his entire army here. Oh, nice save on the
Dude, that was a really nice trade. He killed 2, maybe 3 Dryads, and then TP'd out and saved everything.
Yeah.
That was really well done tactically by Fly.
That's how you have to do it with Orc if you're down. Like,
Yeah.
it's rare, I know, for Orcs to buy a town portal, but especially with the Expo up.
Yeah.
But this is
And
a
against
great
mass
time.
Dryads, you can't go for the speed scroll run away. It's not gonna happen.
Yeah. Well, this is a great timing for Moon now. The expansion is finished, consumed a lot of resources and a lot of time, which Moon put into his army with 1-2 upgrades, and it didn't pay off at all yet. So it's just cost at this point. Can he win this game now? Once again, hero focus by Fly, only going for the Demon Hunter. And in the meantime, the bears in the back are wrecking the Orc army.
Even Wisp coming in here, the detonate is going to be really good against these walkers. Kodo, one of them gets to eat a bear, two of them get to eat a bear, but he's so far behind that it still doesn't matter.
24 supply difference. Almost getting a bear there, but nice micro by Moon. And now the walkers are to fall, and the Blade Master as well. Entangle gets dispelled, but the walk blades are there. And he gets the bear back. Whoop. This is so done. GG! 1-0 for the 5th race. Moon taking the lead in this best of 5.
Damn, dude. Moon makes it work with a little bit of help from Fly, to be honest, but still well done once again with an unusual strategy. All we know and love Moon for. I wonder, though, if the Orc expects this and tries to specifically play against it. How does that work out? When I saw the Keeper first, to be honest, I was like, all right, that one's over. Moon's trying something out here. It's not going to work. But it did.
Never doubt the Moon, man. Yeah. It looks kind of cheesy what he does, but he makes it work and just plays so different from everybody else. I mean, this Masked Dryad thing we have seen from life, but that was against human, rarely against Orc, and everybody kind of complained, like on Twisted, oh, you kind of have to play Masked Talents and it's not gonna work, the Raiders wreck them. Moon finds a way. Moon always finds ways.
One time at least. If it can become a stable part of the meta, we'll have to see.
We kind of have to admit that he got beaten a lot while perfecting the strategy. Like, we've seen him lose so many games on Twisted with Masked Dryads. So it took some time, but he was never discouraged. A little stubborn, maybe, but makes it work. Lin 2-0, by the way. Focus about to be thrown down to the lower bracket.
Yeah, Lin and his Orc Mirror, man, is just...
It's unbelievable.
Something special.
Yeah, he's 4-0 in Orc Mirrors now in this tournament. He didn't lose a single map so far.
Yeah, in the playoffs.
And that was against TH and Fly and Focus.
Pretty good player. After having such a rough round of 16.
Yeah.
Nice to see him bounce back.
Yeah. Game is Oop.
Oop. How did you like the movie Oop?
Pretty cool. But nothing super special.
I felt like that movie kind of cut into his own flesh a little bit by having that intro. You know the one I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the little fast forward thing of the relationship of the old couple,
yeah.
Which was so amazing that after that you felt like, the rest of the movie isn't quite as good as the beginning. So
yeah.
In contrast, I felt like it was a little bit worse. That was my feeling the first time I watched it in the cinema back then. But when I watched it again, I knew this was, going to be coming. It's actually a really nice movie. A nice little feel-good, wholesome Disney movie.
Yeah, that's true. We need more wholesomeness in this world, Remo.
Maybe you should subscribe to r/wholesome memes.
I don't know.
You don't want to subscribe to wholesome news.
Yeah, but that subreddit is deserted.
Nothing wholesome going on anymore.
That's it. Okay, let's see the first 5 things here on wholesome memes, like the top. Let's see if this is for my taste.
There's a few cute things in there.
Alright, we have to stop the game. I will read that later. Back to wholesome. Yeah, we need that. We really need that.
Amazonia, map number 2. Even before the patch, when mass rides were being tried out, this was one of the maps where we would see them. A lot of Night Elves mention how important it is to punish the Orc, try to get kills early, use the Keeper, second normally, but you can also go for him first, as we just saw, and the Dryad slow to find a kill or two in the early stages of the mid-game, and then snowball with that advantage. This is a small map. It's really easy to find your opponent on if you want to. So perhaps this could be it again.
Would certainly Be nice to see. 2 questions from chat. Is the grand final best of 5 or best of 7? It's best of 7. What's the score between Focus and Lin? It's 2-0 for Lin. We just talked about it. Yeah, whatever. Fly in red. And Remo, it's a new color. What's this kind of red?
Well, for me, it's coal.
Ah.
But I think the one you have, the little darker one, it's called maroon.
Maroon, of course.
Maroon 5.
Actually,
Remember that?
great live album they have. Like, freaking awesome.
Are they still around?
Yeah, but they make shit music nowadays. The first album is good. The live album is amazing. And then stuff goes down.
Yeah, it was, I don't know. Back then, when they were popular, was a little too poppy for me.
Yeah. Maybe you like the live thing more. It's not too poppy. It's more rocky. But I don't know if it's your taste, actually.
I could check that out, actually.
Philly gave that advice to me to listen to it. And of course, Philly and music. He knows this shit.
A player's forces are under attack.
I love the lightning shield creeping trick, by the way, Neo.
Oh yeah, me too. This time it works. Not like yesterday where it wasn't Moon though.
No, I learned to do it, you know. That's what I'm saying.
Ah!
Yeah, I always thought you had to do it with the move command, but it's actually really easy. You only have to do it with the hold position command. So I thought I just could never do it, but I just did it wrong.
Ah, could you educate the masses out there how to do it?
So I play Undead, obviously, so it's pretty simple. You stand in front of the wizard, don't aggro him. DK in the middle, 2 ghouls, 1 left, 1 right, or skeletons. You throw the coil, and while it's in the air, you click hold position with the DK, whilst the other 2 ghouls are also in hold position, and then you receive the lightning shield.
Yeah, of course, creeping goes a lot faster than it is without the lightning shield. Did Moon deny anything? No, right? Decent items with the slippers here.
And I love this move by him. Don't go aggressive, just go for the items.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I want to see. Go for the items, go for the experience. Early level 3 demon, stack him up. And now he has double slippers already. He was almost punished there. The Blade Master almost came in time to get the last hit, but it did work out the timing here for Moon. And, well, the downside of this is you cannot force the kill on the Burrow, on the second one. But he's entering the base anyways. Almost gets there.
Ooh, that was close indeed. He is in a very good situation for trades, I feel, though, with 8.8 armor and additional damage and additional attack speed. Blade Master not too bad as well with 2 circlets, but yeah, without crit, he can't really do it. Does some damage though, will force some Moon Juice. I like that Moon is not mana burning him here to save the mana and save the juice.
The juice.
T2 is on the way for both players, of course. So he distracts the Demon Hunter a little, but I think, like, okay, keeping him from level 3 is great, but your Blade Master needs levels himself.
Yeah, maybe protecting his base a little too vigorously here, but this is a scary demon. You don't want to leave him be unchecked. Blade Master now going over. This simultaneous creep at the Murlocs is really predictable. We see it pretty much all of the time. On tier 2, once Beastmaster's out, oftentimes this Ancient of War will then go for the Kobolds. If you can prevent that, that's really nice. There's a lot of experience and possibly sentry wards, illusions can make a big difference. Moon is sending out wisps. Is he attempting to go for mercenaries?
A player's forces are
He's just scouting for the renegade creep. Okay.
Which is happening. This will give level 2 for the Blade. Boots of Quel'Thalas. That is an item that he really, really wants. Using the speed scroll for it to have a slot in his inventory. Okay.
When you just said that he really, really wants, I instantly started thinking about Spice Girls.
Me too. That happens all the time. Like, every cast, at least like 3 times, I got that song stuck in my head.
Level 3 demon already! Check this out! You know how strong he's gonna be now in the mid-game?
Very strong.
Gonna be so
and
strong.
This bestiary is outside the base. This
A
bestiary
player's forces are under attack.
is not for long.
Why did he make it there? He has more than enough space. By the way, he's not making a lodge yet. Does he not have the lumber? He doesn't have the gold, actually.
Shadowhunter second.
It's because he has 3 grunts and a berserker.
Moon is going normal talents, and Fly is responding with Shadowhunter, expecting more Dryads.
Oh,
That's bad.
That's a problem. Why didn't you just scan the main?
No gold,
And the
maybe?
staff out before the SH is out. He could have prevented it with a hex if he had just been in time, but he wasn't. And guess what? He staffed to the Beastmaster on the other side of the map, already in position for the next creep. It's gonna be a big item and lots of experience.
Moon is on point here with
Yeah.
this game. You can't say the same about Fly. Moon is playing really good. Has a game plan. And this is so fun that this is the most normal strategy you can go for. But since it's Moon, it's a surprise.
Yeah. Exactly. If this was any other Night Elf in the world, this would have been TC 100%. But because it's Moon, kind of thinks it's Dryads again. But in fact, it is not at all. Greater mana here, unfortunate for Moon. But still, a lot of experience is what he got here. Not the best distribution, perhaps.
Players' forces are under
But he got it.
Second mercenary camp for Fly. Of course, once items here. Sobi Mask, nice, especially since there's gonna be mana burn. Engine of War falls, but I think it's not that big of an issue. You don't really want to creep too much anymore. Your Demon Hunter can tank in the meantime.
I like the early 2 Berserkers here. From Fly. And Zombie Mask as well for him as the Tome of Intelligence. Some very nice drops in his main base. Finally, the tier 2 finishes, and he's gonna get his tier 2 units added into his army soon. But this is really late.
Yeah. There's mass talents coming. Tier 3 is around the corner. Then, of course, we have Orb as well, so this makes the Demon Hunter even stronger. And now we have the trade here. 2 misses. Fly a little unlucky.
a town is
And
under
block
siege.
coming in. There is. Is there Windwalk? Nope. He's not outmaneuvered, man. Moon, great block.
A player's
And no
forces
Windwalk
are
at
under
all. That's
attack.
some free damage here. Really, really nice.
Taking more damage. Heal wave? Alright, there we go.
Naga, third.
Oh wow. He really wants to put on the pressure.
Yeah.
Has to respond with the scroll of speed. Can he catch the Raider here? Can he find that kill? No, but he gets on the burnout. Now everything is dry here as far as mana goes on the Orc side. Sentry wards for Moon. He stole that last hit on the creep. But now the demon heavily surrounded. He has to give over some staffs here, it seems like.
He just runs
Actually
away.
gets out. Just casually walking on out of there. And he's fighting against the entire Orc army with only zeros.
Exactly. Not a single talent, but the Naga suffers for it. There's no hex. She can just walk. Is it walking what she does? I don't know. Just walks out.
I think it's called slithering for snakes.
Oh, okay.
Snakes.
That's why the house in Harry Potter is called Slytherin. Ah.
A player's forces are under attack.
So, the fight with only heroes was already pretty close. And now we have a bunch of talents. This, once again, not good news for Fly, I feel.
Still no Orb of Venom here. The TP is on the Naga. Yeah, I agree. Fly is having a rough game here. Dude, I cannot see this color at all on the minimap. I have no idea where the Orc is.
A player's
He
forces
is
are under attack.
going into Moon's base, as it seems, but he sees, alright, the boy is home. Let's not go there then. Naga, of course, not the greatest third hero for this strategy, because you kind of want a blocker. Great damage, but, well, only the Demon Hunter and Beastmaster will block. No Pocket Factory to close some gaps, to make chokes, or, yeah, create some chokes.
I think the idea behind the Naga was pushing more aggressively here immediately once she came out.
Yeah.
But there were no talents to back up that push. That is a strategy that Foggy has played before. And because it's Foggy, he probably got the idea
A
from
player's
Moon.
forces
Yes.
are under attack.
Master training, by the way, at around 40%. Beastmaster still level 1. The first Fury Dragon is coming as well. Still, okay. Yeah, level 3 on the Shadowhunter. That's nice with the heal scroll. Oh, look at this! The birds into Fly's base. Interesting position, though. One gets
Again,
intercepted.
only Moon does this. Nobody else does this.
A player's forces
And the 2 borrow sneak attack here. But it costs him 2 talents. Probably more.
Oh, that dodge. Okay.
Is that worth it?
Nope. That was 5 talents, right?
I think so.
And a lot of mana used through Crowform twice.
Yep.
So this means less Cyclone, less Disable, better Orc army, better control of your own heroes.
It's basically 4 crow forms, right? Crow form to get in, crow form to get out, and then twice again for the out and in. Huh.
3 then, right? He has to uncrowform once now. So, 1 to get in, 1 to get out, 1 to get back to the ground. 3.
Now he went in with the first one, and then he got out.
Yeah, it's 2.
Wait. Up, down, up, down. No, it's 4.
Yeah, you're right.
So, now he has a couple of talents left, but the mana isn't the greatest, and this is a pretty big orc army here coming in. Supply stuck though, of course. Can't really reproduce too easily. So far, not too many losses. Only the single grunt.
Also on Moon's side, it's the same. Of course, there's no TC, so heal scrolls are not that important. What about invulns? He has only 1, but heal potions to make up for it. He's trying to focus the raiders, but the damage is well spread thanks to Spirit Link that is applied to a few of them, and they have this nice little concave which you are supposed to have.
And the nice thing here is, the demon in trouble. He's getting hexed. Is there a staff for him? No, there is in the last second invul!
Wow.
On 27 HP, dude, as close as it gets pretty much. Has to be careful now. The invul's gonna be running for so long. The demon towards the left, super low, gets stabbed out though in time.
Oh, Moon is so sick, but his Beastmaster is suffering for it and dies. No summons anymore, and Fly going for more hero kills. Bloodthirsty now. Town portal back into the base. He has 600 gold, Moon. I don't know if the potions are out of stock though.
He's not reviving the Beastmaster either. There we go. And yeah, you were mentioning it earlier. The Naga in this army. I don't know. It's really looking that good? Not in my opinion.
Nope, me neither. Squishy. Not providing too much. Like, only damage. Tiny bit of control, which can be good, but apart from that. Beastmaster's coming back, only level 2.
I guess though, as here the game is stabilizing once again, both players have licked their wounds. It's even in terms of supply, and there's always something we say is in favor of the Night Elf. But this is a bit of a different game. It's a Naga and an SH. It's not super standard. Neither of them the best choices in my opinion. But the SH, the hero wife has been pretty decent actually. Of course, he's lacking in the damage department as a trade-off.
Big consumable for Fly here is the Potion of Greater Healing. Do we have more invuls? Heal scroll 1, double potion. That's it. Oh, and 2 more potions on the Beastmaster. So he should be safe, but only 1 invul. That hurts.
Demon focus fire immediately.
0.
That's the last disenchant. Oh, he has 1 more, but that's it. Only the 1 more. But now the demon, can he get out? There should be a staff ready. He's waiting for it. Why is he not using it? There we go. Use the staff. Now, invul's over on the Blade Master. He could mass cyclone him here. There's no more disenchants. This is where the fight might go to the Night Elf.
Yeah, he can constantly do that. It can't reach for the Shadow Hunter though. This is easy damage on the walkers. He realizes it now. Trying to focus again on the Demon Hunter, but it's not really working. Lack of damage again. The Raiders finally find the talents. 2 Berserkers again for Fly. But is this working? The Naga is great damage now against the Raiders. This is really good. And yeah, he has to run away. Once again, going for the Demon Hunter.
Has a health potion.
Yeah, exactly. And there's 2 more, I think. Yeah, 2 more on other heroes. Oh, Hex again! Is this the kill, or is it? It's not enough. Heal scroll being used. Nicely done. And the Raiders are so dead.
And everything's dying.
Yeah. Exactly
Had that
as
staff
you
ready
said.
the entire time, was waiting for the perfect moment.
It's really exactly how you described it before. No Dispel, constant Cyclone. And is he out of mana? Ah, no, he has another Wind Wall. And yeah, if you don't have the Blade Master's damage, then you lose. Also cool how the Raiders finally found the talents, but then the Naga was there to slow a lot of them down and do the right click, so it wasn't like too many Raiders at the same time. Good switch of focus, I feel, there, in the right moment.
Yeah, and that was a very eager attack by Fly. Not an upkeep, only 2 walkers, and they didn't have the most mana. That, as we saw, can backfire.
A player's
We
forces
have
are
1,
under attack.
2 heal potions, 1 invul potion, I like that. Town Portal as well to be safe. Blade Master has an invul and a heal scroll. That's not even 50 supply versus 50 Night Elf supply. And no TC for the Shockwave.
Is he gonna push into the base here? Doesn't want to do it yet. Seems to be content to creep a little bit more. Level 3. Oh, 2 big level ups right around the corner.
Forces are under attack.
Ooh, yeah, level 3
Don't
and
know if
4.
it's-
Especially with Fly focusing the Demon Hunter so much, that second level of evasion is gonna help him tremendously.
He needs 10 experience points to get the double level up. Doesn't have it yet.
But one of the Raiders must fall, I guess. The
Such
Raiders
small
must
orc
die.
army.
Not blocking or anything. How's the gold? 2,200. Alright.
Still only 3 walkers. One of them seems to be getting burned here in a moment. It's gonna mean even fewer disenchants. I don't know how Fly's supposed to do this, man. Blade Master constantly up in the air as he's supposed to be. Of course, Raiders engaging now. Not all onto the towns, though. Where are the end snares? On the heroes only, so he can nicely crowd form save that one. And so many Cyclones now coming in. We have to take a look at the mana. The Walkers have a couple more disenchants. But still, there seems to be so little damage output in this Orc army. No shockwaves here, no AoE to provide. AoE healing only from this Shadow Hunter. And Moon seems to be dancing circles around him at this time. Gonna get another Raider kill here. He had the big level ups already. This seems to be a walk in the park now.
So many kills on the table here if you can follow. Speed scroll, of
Player's
course.
forces are under
But
attack.
where's he supposed to go from here on out? Moon.
Out of
not-
this game, that's where.
He's still fighting. He's still holding on a little, but it's just ridiculous. He stays at around 50, even in upkeep now. But there's a lot of stuff in the production. Everything is hurt. No items anymore on the Shadow Hunter, only on the blade. He's just pushing forward with 1,000 gold banked up.
Yeah. Moon is doing it again. There's always this one possibility of hero kills. Blade Master, inventory is pretty nice. And he has the invul. But the demon's got a heal potion. There's staffs, there's TPs, there's other invuls. It's looking mighty, mighty desperate.
Is there one Hail Mary in him? But against what? And against Cyclone the entire time? I don't know. 7 seconds? He has to get something done in those 7 invul potion seconds. But what?
He might be thinking about that at the moment himself here. He's not achieving too much. Like, he's dealing barely any damage. And these are talents. They're supposed to die like flies. Finally, he's gonna get a couple of kills here. Oh, nice heat wave coming in. That one did quite a lot, but the Raiders are dying so quickly. Only 2 are left on the ground. One's up in the air. Now the Walkers next on the list. The Cold Arrow here really good for focusing down these targets. Heat wave coming in once again, but this Talent Force... I mean, he's really low on mana on these Talents, actually.
No, yes.
But he has so many of them that every couple of seconds a new one should come up.
He's fighting against the constant production of Fly, so it's not that easy to kill him off now. But he still has the potions, right? He's holding on to them for so long. wasting
Even
supply.
accidentally uses one on the Naga, and now everything's dying. 27 supply. Invol still available on the blade. Alright, last ditch effort. Ensnare trying to go for a hero kill, but Ensnares seem to be on cooldown. And Moon playing it ultra safe. TP's out with a 25 supply advantage.
And 1,500 gold. This is gonna be a nice shopping trip to the merchant. Little Gobo inside will be happy to make a good deal. Do you think he makes
He's
the
his best
deals?
customer. Yeah, the Kobold guy, he's not really a businessman, is he? Never giving any percentages, nothing's ever on sale. It's just always the same.
Yeah, like, it kind of depends if there's inflation in the Warcraft world or not. Like, if there's
A
inflation,
player's forces are under
this
attack.
dude really not making the biggest of deals for years.
Yeah, I would give him some good business tips. Like Invol, you can increase the price by at least 60. People will still buy, believe.
I think so too.
All right, if we want to balance the shop, so how do we change the prices? I think Scroll of Healing is actually fine.
Yeah, 250 is a lot.
Yeah. Invol's a little too cheap, probably. I think Total Retraining is way too expensive.
Yeah, that would be a cool mechanic to have that cheaper. What about boots, Remo? Best item in the game.
Yeah, they're easily worth 500, of course. Periapt could be cheaper, maybe. How much is a Periapt again?
175 or something?
No, it's not more. When you sell it, you get 100 something.
Ah, yeah. Okay, I thought about that then.
350? Periapt? Well, that's way too expensive. Is it really 350? It's crazy. So moving forward here, still with a 22 supply advantage. Blade Master is gonna get surrounded here. Looks like it. There's no invul here. That's it. GG. Kind of saw this coming, and man, a strong lead for Moon.
What a prophet you are that you saw this coming. Yeah, 3 match points for the Korean. And Fly is the only Chinese remaining in this qualifier.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
It's the Korean avant-garde here.
Indeed. And let's see if we have a result from the winner bracket. Looks like 2-1. Oh, 3-1. So Lin in the grand final. Focus in the next stage here. Actually took a map. Lin not undefeated anymore. So Focus is waiting for his opponent, and Lin as well. Waiting for the best of 7 that's to come for him.
Yeah, Fly needs to step it up a little bit here. He's pretty disappointing today. Like, the timings are not working out at all. Like, in the early stages of the mid game here on our last map, he lost his tier 2 building and got the other one delayed by only a demon. Because at that time, he was out creeping on the map. Like, you know that the Night of can be coming your way. The Koreans might be not as aggressive as Foggy, but you have to kind of be ready to defend.
Yeah, also an issue, like,
know.
playing Shadowhunter here.
Yes.
Really don't like it too much. Kind of playing blindly, expecting the Dryads. Can't do that against Moon. Always have to be prepared for everything.
Yeah, also 3 grunts plus Berserker in the early. I don't like that. Delays your tier 2 a lot. You can do 2 grunts plus Berserker. I don't know. Fly's play today, for my taste, doesn't seem to be on point. Not yet, anyways.
I have to update Wikipedia because once again nobody's doing it.
You're sounding like an old man.
Oh, someone did it. It's just pending. So thank you, the pianist.
Yeah, we're kind of expecting Lin the grand final here. So good in Orc Mirror, already with the lead.
There's no
Going on
lead
right now.
in the grand final.
No,
0-0.
the lead against Focus, I mean.
Ah, yeah. Well, he is through. 3-1.
He's through?
3-1. You never listen to me. It's unbelievable.
No, I do.
You never do.
So Focus not waiting in the next round then. For the winner here. Could be... A quick and easy trip into the top 3 for Moon if he wins one more time. Next map. I mean, this was this Fly's map, Amazonia? Or is it predetermined?
No, it's Fly's map.
Very unusual. And because it's Moon, I imagine Twisted Meadows is not vetoed. Now, usually Orcs will oftentimes go to Twisted as their map pick, but against Moon, it's a little bit different.
Yeah, we don't really know. We're waiting for the next game.
Yeah. Echo Isle, of course, also a spectacular Orc map, but that's normally the one vetoed out.
Yeah.
So hard for the Night Elf to get control of the middle of the map, get those ever so important merchant items.
Yeah, there are more players for us Brain Cup later. Starts in 1 hour 45 minutes. If you want to participate in that cup, join goodgame.ru. Oh, game is coming.
Was that the password?
Yeah, no,
1,
that
2,
was
3, 4, 5.
the room number.
Okay.
Oh, invite to accept.
Yes.
I always love how you turn to yell at Remo as if he's across the room. Do you have him on a second monitor? Yes, I do. On my TV, actually. Hey, Thunders, how you doing? Are you in Germany already?
I don't think so. He asked me actually, kind of like what he has to look out for in Germany, like a general guide for dangers. It sounded like. Haven't gotten around to answer yet, buddy. But
Frankfurt main station, avoid
yes,
at all cost.
That's what I was thinking. Like Germany is really safe, aside from Frankfurt and a little bit of Berlin, maybe, but the rest easy.
Yeah,
oh, you know what's actually also pretty rough is you wouldn't think it, but Pforzheim main station is also really fucked up.
Pforzheim?
Pforzheim, yes. Do you even know that city?
Yeah. Like, I heard about it. I don't know what's going on there. I didn't learn the Wikipedia article.
I think it's one of the most criminal cities actually in Germany.
Why?
I don't know, dude.
Is
like,
there
you
like
know,
a big gangster family that
maybe
terrorizes everyone?
I mean, I've only been a couple of times. A friend of mine used to study there. Magnificently ugly city. Holy shit.
What city again?
Pforzheim.
Pforzheim. Yeah, I thought. I heard that some people won't be too friendly since I'm American soldier. That's not true. Like, of course there's black sheep everywhere, but in general, Americans are very, very liked, especially here. Like, from what I know. Come to Gelsenkirchen, then you know what a shitty main station is. Dude, if you are in Gelsenkirchen, you're doing something wrong. In general.
There's still a little bit of Dortmund in you. A little bit.
But that city is really, really, really ugly.
I've never been there.
You didn't miss out. Game 3. It is Last Refuge.
Another Night Elf map.
Kind of, right?
Honestly, I like this one like almost the most for Night Elves. You have such good access to decent camps. You should be safe. And what happened to this tier 2 orc timing before Master that made Fly so deadly at GCS? We haven't seen it at all yet.
Good question.
It seems like Moon's always dictating this game. Come on, Fly, show up, dude. Be a little bit macho. Show him what's going on.
You know, maybe he's a little tired. It was a long week. And he was a little late, so maybe he had some activities before and didn't prepare that well for this day. Which would be, of course, a little shame. Thank you very much, Gestiefelter Kater. Nice, Nick. For the Prime sub.
Is that the one that translates to Puss in Boots, right?
Yeah.
Did your parents and grandparents like read you fairy tales when you were a kid?
The entire Grimm stuff. Which is pretty dark, man.
Is the 2 boys who used to steal the chickens, what were they called?
Max
and Moritz.
Yes, that is some fucked up shit, Wilhelm Busch.
That is so fucked up, dude. What the hell? What were these people thinking? We're little children, man.
It's also racist and brutal and, German
And-
poetry back in the day.
There's this one story about like a raven who was annoying and then he gets drunk and then he kind of dies on accident and everyone's like, yep, that's what he deserves. It's
Yeah.
like, what?
Yeah.
Dude, the hell is going on with you?
Also, that guy who doesn't eat his soup and is just acting up during dinner, and then they cut his fucking thumbs off, and they're like, "Okay, yeah, that's what happens to you." German education, man.
Dude, seriously, like these fairy tales or old stories, it's hardcore, dude.
Struwwelpeter and
player's forces are
Zappel
under
Philipp and stuff like that. Cool names, though.
Dude, this Ancient of War might die. If the Blade Master actually goes over there to see it, but no, he was gambling, he was expecting an Ancient of War creep up there. He's gonna get his Ancient of War, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh boy. This is bad for Moon.
Oh, that was a big mistake. He was so greedy not to eat the second tree. He just wanted to walk down there like 5 seconds earlier. And that's a really big deal.
Yeah. And he's also, like, Fly is already attacking. Ah, the guy that doesn't eat his soup starves, exactly. With the thumbs is, the guy who sucks on his thumbs, really. Yeah, I kind of confused the two. It's both, like, crazy.
The children's story that I really liked was, the little panda guy, Pantao. You remember him?
Yeah.
That was really cool. He had so many funny friends, unlike me.
Yeah, sorry that I'm not funny.
I mean, you weren't around back then, Neo. Would have been my best friend. My bestest of best friends.
Oh.
I like this
With
though. Fly is switching it up here. He's being more aggressive. He's in his face. Could have kind of backfired. He was expecting the greedy creep at the lab. That didn't happen. Honestly, getting that Ancient of War was a lucky coincidence. But it works out in the end. You know, sometimes you need a little bit of luck. Perhaps earlier had a little bit of bad luck. Game's not over yet, of course, but creeping is really difficult now for Moon.
Gets the replenishment potion, which is necessary because he has no mana, no health anymore. Demon Hunter finds him here, keeping tabs on him. Attack 60% done. For Moon slightly behind, and it's a Huntress Hall again. So, Talon time! Not Talon time, Dryad time.
I like it. Both heroes here are low level, are probably not going to be too powerful here going towards the mid game. And that's where Dryads always start to feel weak, when the heroes are against them are so strong. And they, just don't scale the best. And this blade is still stuck on level 1. Same, of course, also for the demon. And trying to steal his opponent's Ogre Warrior, that's a bit of a risk. And I don't think it's going to work out. Who's got the quicker fingers? It is Fly.
It is Fly indeed. Claws of attack for him. That's of course very beneficial. Plus 8 damage now. Thank you, Rikutu13, for the sub. Also with Prime.
Yeah, this game is looking pretty good for Fly. He's got the 3 grunts. Investing into the early a little bit more, and now he's going TC. These hero choices are just never working out for him.
Lack of scouting, man. It is the lack of scouting. I mean, Stomp is still okay. There was, wow, Alchemist second.
Alchemist! I like it.
Very rare to see that in this matchup. I do like it as well. Would really love...
He'll play first.
I think since it's creeping time, it might be Heal Spray first. And
How
then...
is it supposed to creep?
Yeah... Tank with a Demon Hunter?
The blade's really strong though. I think you may want to contest the blade with the Acid Bomb. Otherwise he may just do too much. Counter damage with damage. And it's Acid Bomb first here.
Alright.
To hasten up the creeping a little bit as well. Definitely needs some experience.
Still level 1, man. Not... Okay, now he gets level 2 for evasion. And Moon saw the TC. Must be thinking like, hehe, you idiot. Fooled you again.
Shame on you this time. But he steals a big camp here from his opponent's side. And he may not have the perfect hero counters to this, but he has really good hero levels.
Yeah.
Blade Master gonna get level 3, and the item, the Mana Stone, usually so good for the TC, but here...
Still, I mean, he can stomp the shit out of this army. All of these heroes.
I think he's gonna sell it. So he knows what's up. How does he react?
Yeah, the thing why the TC is not good here for everybody who's not too involved into with Warcraft. Usually you pick the TC against Talons because then he has this massive shockwave that deals area of effect damage and is one of the strongest AoEs in the game. Now, Moon is playing Dryads. Dryads are magic immune, so the shockwave doesn't do anything. Stomp doesn't do anything to the units as well, but it's a good disable for heroes, so it's okay, I guess. But he's just a big walking aura right now with good right clicks.
Yeah. Pretty good right clicks, actually. I feel like that's something that's always neglected to appreciate from the TC. He has really good damage.
It's just like low DPS, but strong right clicks.
You mean low attack speed?
Yeah, so it's low DPS.
I mean, it's pretty decent DPS though, right? It's damage per second.
Yeah, but if the attack speed is low, you don't do that much damage per second.
I don't know if I would agree with that 100%. But here
It's
we go,
on Wikipedia.
Dryads.
We will look it up. Remind me in the break.
I mean, how do you want to look that up though?
There's a value for that. You can calculate it.
For DPS, yeah.
Yes.
But I mean, he has pretty good damage. I'm not talking about only the pure attack value, but in general. But whatever. Expo's coming up here. Not scouted yet. Moon is getting in a little bit more creeping done, but he doesn't have those Dryad Masters yet. Oh, Fly would love to get this Dryad up here. Nice blocks coming in, and that is the answer. And guess what? For this, the TC is nice. More movement speed here to catch up more easily. And that's what you want to see when you're the Orc. One end snare after the next, each resulting in a kill.
And that's the difference compared to Turtle Rock, where the Raiders were stuck in the base and the Dryads were dictating the game. Now it's the Raiders. Moon comes in though, level 2 on the TC. And I think we will see the first stomp soonish. But with Acid Bomb, man, so good to snipe. And he saves a lot of Dryads to the back. Heal Scroll being used. Chemical Rage does a lot of damage here. And Fly is losing, I guess, more than he should.
But it's the grunts he's losing. And of course, it's experience for his opponent. It's strength in his armies that's gonna be missing. Oh, Speed Scroll. Can he dispel against the Speed Scroll? No. But it's time for the expansion. There's a Wisp right next to it. I'm not sure if he sent it out already. I don't believe he does. He did. Invol's now a big deal. I think the Blade stole the one going over. Yeah, that was really nice. Stealing it from the Night Elf's shop. Gets it right here as well. That's nice. Hopefully that doesn't cost him the Invol. Mana burn, focus fire, acid bomb is ready. Mana stone used just for the Windwalk.
Saves him the Invol, I guess. And there's an expansion coming. Is that the right timing, though? I mean, the heroes are still 2-2. It's a good amount of Dryads, but not too much.
I think it's pretty good for Fly here. He's on the chase.
A town is under siege.
Oh, can he cancel it? No, there's no way. There's no way. It's too late. There's a bad position as well. The Dryad's exposed in the back. Two of them already hurt. Blade Master coming in. What's Moon gonna focus on? He's so close to 2 level ups, but he's not quite there yet. And now ensnare after ensnare. Blade Master forced far away from the fight. Stomp coming in. Decently well against the heroes. Does he have a heal scroll? Yes, he does. Here it comes. That was the only one. Moon still has his. Trying to get as much value as he can. Loses 2 Dryads though before the Scroll of Healing. Should have perhaps used it before. Demon gets level 3. Maybe the level 2 evasion. We're not quite sure. Now going for the Blade Master. He has to force the Orc away here. He can't afford to retreat. If he does, this Expo is just going to win the game for the Orc.
He's going for the Blade. There's an Invol and the big healing, but he dies!
Oh, Fly!
Vintage Fly!
Oh,
Losing the
Fly!
hero with 2 survivability items on him. Oh my god, what a mistake.
I think it's still fine though. He can buy him back and he still has the 2 potions. But thank goodness he's so far ahead in this game. Otherwise this could have been it.
2 potions here. Sick. Demon Hunter and Alchemist level 3. He wipes out the peon line, buying more time. But Fly's positioning is good now. Intercepting the possible reinforcements.
A player's force
Moon is sending in quite a bit, but they will all be intercepted, I guess.
TP out, trying to save all that he can here on his way back home, and he will be able to save everything. No transition, no tier 3, no bears, just more and more dryads. It worked before, doesn't seem to be working so well here, and the expo now is the big X factor, of course. But at the moment, Fly is still low supply. Give this expansion 2 more minutes, and this game is certainly the Orcs. But maybe Moon can still do something here.
Definitely possible with one good fight, but the question is, how does he want to get rid of this expansion with only piercing damage? Tinker would be nice, but he's not tier 3.
Dryads once again going towards the back of the expansion here, trying to let the heroes tank, but I don't know how long they can tank necessarily. That was a really nice acid bomb though. That's a lot of minus armor, -4 on all of this, and also tick damage, of course. Blade Master tanking now, but he switches targets, realizes he can't kill that hero. He has the double potions still, which by the way was such a nice find, of course. Scroll of Healing coming in. That Raider is actually gonna get away. More and more Dryads find themselves in low HP range. Good micro though by Moon, good micro from both sides. It's still on the edge here, this battle. Heal scroll coming in. That was the last one. Barely any consumables left here now. Level 4 for the Demon Hunter. Or the Blade Master. That's the king of this fight. Like, he can't deal with him. Yeah. He's trying to now, though.
Fly is down to 35. Oh my god, I thought he's gonna lose him again. 35 supply. Misses the crit. Very unlucky for Fly. There's another invo potion on the Demon Hunter chasing the TC now to get rid of the aura. That would be nice. Oh, a big healing now. That is the last potion for this blade. And acid bomb on him. Dude, Moon, looking good for him, man. 50 supply now. If he can shut down mining, I guess this is.
But no more potions on the demon. Yeah. If there's an ensnare, the demon might be in trouble. There's no TP, no nothing. He only has the one staff. The hero's battling it out once again. The ensnare is gonna be over in a second. Then he can use that staff. Here's the next ensnare, but no damage follow-up.
6 supply gone again. Level 4 on the Alchemist. Nice save into ethereal form, but that gives time to heal up his demon and to get rid of the peons again.
Wow, Moon finds this one timing just barely enough to win that battle. Can take out the peons next. The demon, yeah, back from the main with the healing potion. He has so few consumables though, but most from the blade side are gone as well.
Lot of Dryads. He's aiming for the Alchemist, who has only 2 armor, so good physical damage here. Escapes with with chemical rage, but is there a staff or something to save him? He could swap the potion, but he just lets him die. Level 4, nice stun there, but now it's time for the Blade Master to get healed up one more time. Is that it? He slows him down. Good damage. Good micro by Moon for the Dryads. That is stellar. And he kills him. Can the Demon Hunter survive? He's almost surrounded. Gets the potion. And I think that's it. I think that's
Hero
Moon
kills.
3-0. Double hero kill for Moon. Super close. The Dryads are following. A few of them are dying, but that's alright. As Moon is playing StarCraft.
Level 5. Please go for evasion.
Yeah, right. That would be fantastic.
Yeah.
He doesn't really need the mana burn.
Alchemist coming back only now. He's not buying him back from the tavern. He could do that. And he has a bit of moon juice left as well. Wouldn't that be the better choice here, perhaps?
So, he's getting another grunt.
There's one buyback soon for Fly, but he's losing so much in the process. Gets the Blade Master back here.
Okay, TC in the altar. That will take some time though. And more damage. The way he slows down stuff and chases stuff with those Dryads splits the attack, so a lot of things are slowed. It's just great.
Gets 2 more kills here. The Dryads, dude, in 2 games seem to be successful despite this expansion. Despite the Ancient of War loss early into the game.
Really fantastic.
It's not over yet, though.
It is over yet! Moon 3, Fly 0. What a statement by Moon. Even that he wins this game, man, is unbelievable. And Fly had no chance here today. It was not the blade between the teeth Fly that we saw at GCS. It was, to be honest, a little underwhelming, but Moon, man, looking very, very promising. And he will face Focus next, who is in the lower bracket final, because he lost to Lin 3-1. That is not a shame, though, because Lin is unbelievably great in Orc Mirror. We go for a little break. If you don't want to analyze everything, Remo, or anything to say?
No, I'm good. Fly
Alright.
just didn't show up today. Moon, the deserved winner.
All right, then see you in 5 minutes. Moon versus Focus next.